6 times.
But on the one dude, that's how you know that he's doing something right. The one dude that's fighting for us, that's actually for the people, they want to crucify him.
But they just don't want him president again. And they know that if he runs against Biden is so old. You know, no matter what you think about his policies, you hear him talk. And
Can't even make it down a flight of stairs, man.
He's so old.
How's
He's
this guy
so
running the
compromised. You watch him talk years ago. He was never an impressive guy. Biden was never impressive when he was young because he's full of bluster, and he lied a lot about his record and his education background. He lied about a bunch of things. He's a goofy old politician that's been in that career.
Yeah.
He's been in that lying business forever.
And the China money that he's been getting for years,
Crazy.
Hooking up his son,
Crazy.
The computer, denying the computer when it's like, bro, you could see it, bro.
Crazy.
Before the FBI declared that this was real, I was already watching videos of him like, bro, how are you going to say this is not real? It's all over the fucking internet.
It's all over the internet.
Suppressed it before the election?
Yeah, they suppressed it off of Twitter. And the fact that the liberals keep saying that there's nothing to that, like, what are you talking about? If that was Trump and Donald Trump Jr. was doing street crack with hookers in Vietnam and getting foot jobs, you'd be like...
And getting $10 million from these places where he's not equipped to have those type of jobs?
Yes. He was getting money from China and from Ukraine. I mean, it's wild.
And those are the same people that he's giving our tax dollars to.
Yes.
Like, what? No offense to what the people that are going through that in Ukraine. Obviously, it sucks to be in war, you know, especially against a massive thing like Russia. But I don't think we should be poking our chest and they're starting possibly a World War III.
It's fucking terrifying. It's terrifying to me that the left are the ones that are behind this, encouraging it, when the left was always anti-war.
No, that's what they say when a war from the other side happens. Like, oh, no, we shouldn't be going to war. But that's the same thing they're going to do because that's when trillions of dollars get made every time we go to war. Somebody's going to get rich. Maybe not me and you, but somebody's getting rich.
Exactly. That's really what's going on. Someone's getting rich. And what drives me the most crazy is the left is the one. They're the ones that are always talking about equity and the communities that are disenfranchised. Do you know how much money they could have spent fixing up places like Baltimore and Detroit? It could be a paradise.
They don't care about any of those places.
They don't.
It's just a slogan.
It's just bullshit.
It's the same thing that they did in Cuba, literally, in places like Venezuela. In Cuba, they would come and tell the farmers, hey, man, these city boys, this is the reason why you only have like 1 or 2 cows. You know, we need to all get together and go take their money and spread it around. And then you know what they did once they came to power? They went to those same farmers and said, hey, you know these 10 cows that you got? Now they're part of the state. You're going to raise them. And if you kill them, I'm going to put you in jail for 20 years. If you kill one of these cows, they're going to put tags on all of them. And we're going to give you like 5% of that cow. And if you have a problem with it, we'll put you in jail and the next person will come. So it's like kind of the same tactics they use here, divide and conquer. Constant, you know, because they know if we unite as a people and like, hey, man, Trump was doing the right thing. We might not like him on Twitter. He might be a mean coach, but fuck, he wins titles constant. If we could do that, I mean, fuck, America will be right back to being great again, you know, right now. What's going on with the banks? I'm hearing all types of crazy shit. We all, like, I hear these crazy reports. I read these reports that I forgot the exact percentage, but if a certain percentage of people right now were to pull out their money, banks are collapsed. So
there's 200 banks that are apparently in danger. This is what I read. Is this? I
hope
this
it ain't mine.
Have you been paying? You've been paying attention.
Yeah,
a little
if
bit,
I
right?
start looking too deep, it
you
sounds
panicked?
like the whole fucking thing is really about to just fall apart. But like, I'm like, okay.
I knew it was bad.
I don't
when,
like it. I don't like it. I'm so scared.
I knew it was bad when one of the heads of my bank sent me a message. Hey, I just want to send you a message. Everything is good here. We're well taken care of. You got nothing to worry about. Your money's in a safe
You're
place.
like, oh my God, let me get my money now.
I called him right away and I told him, hey, bro, do me a favor. Would you tell me if it wasn't good, though? You're going to tell me that? He's like, no. Of course I would. I'm like, no, you wouldn't, man. Come take your money out now before we go broke. You're not going to tell me that, man.
Maybe we do it to you because you might fuck him up.
I might fuck him up, man. You know, but damn, it's scary times we're living in, bro. I think
it's scary because I think a lot of these banks, they're I mean, it's kind of funky. It's like if you just take all the money out, they're fucked. And if people panic and they take all the money out, and then those banks are fucked, and then
we might have just collapsed the economy right now, me and you with this conversation.
Well, if you let too many people know what's going on, it could collapse the economy. If you let too many people panic, if someone decided, like some financial expert, not a moron like me, but someone who's like a legitimate financial
Elon Musk
expert,
says, get your money out now.
Oh my God! If Elon Musk got on Twitter and said, "Get your money out now," You know, invest in gold, invest in Bitcoin, do something else. People would fucking panic. I mean, you're fighting at the FTX arena, which is wild.
Yeah. Well, Miami-Dade Arena now.
Now it is. It still says FTX on my contract.
FTX Arena, bro. That's a fucking awesome one. And then how many billions of dollars did they give to, millions, not billions, did they give to Democratic Party?
The number two donor to the Democratic Party.
That's not like money laundering?
It seems a little bit like money laundering. It's like a legal version of money laundering.
That's not money laundering?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, he thought that was the way he was going to avoid going to jail and avoid scrutiny. Just
paid all these
shoveling out that money. He wanted to donate $1 billion next year. He wanted to continue donating money. And he was donating money from the people that put the money into that exchange. He was taking other people's money and donating it.
What's going on with him now? Is he facing like 20 life sentences? Yeah.
They're going to make an example of that dude. But the CEO who looked at it, again, I don't understand it. So I have to just go off what I've read. And what I've read is the CEO went over it and he said, this is just old school fraud. This is nothing but fraud. This is fraud under a new type of money, under crypto. But he goes, but this is just straight fraud. And, you know, he untangled all of it. The CEO has been untangling all the books. You know, they used QuickBooks to do their taxes. QuickBooks.
Nice.
Like some shit that like a guy who runs a corner store would use.
Yeah.
But he's $1 billion exchange.
Guys are saving some pennies there, huh?
It's fucking, I mean, they were all on amphetamines and they were all fucking each other in that house. Part of me is kind of rooting for them. I mean, if they weren't doing fraud, I mean, you got all these nerds that are just, there's 9 of them living in a house and they're all just having orgies and fucking each other on speed. They're all taking speed and ecstasy and banging each other. And they don't even look good. There's no one's even hot.
Oh my God.
They're just closing their eyes and watching video games and fucking each other. I mean, it's crazy.
Just bought some fucking island in the Bahamas and went to town on each other.
Bought a giant ass penthouse, a $40 million penthouse at the top of this building.
They
got to
make a movie on these guys. They got to make a movie on these.
They
fuckers,
should.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be a good one, like an Oliver Stone movie where they really go deep into what was actually going on and just show the grittiness of it. And all the people that are killing themselves because they lost all their money. And that's what people don't talk about. It's like people commit suicide all the time in these